Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Jibba73, the Double E Show! Dude, can I have $5 now?
What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's Monday. It's Moving Monday. American Truck Simulator. So I moved the series to Monday at 1 p.m. so that way I could provide you with the upcoming week's news on what's happening in each episode or each series. And so we can BS on Mondays instead of Tuesdays, since I brought Transport Fever back. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. Today we are taking some cables from Page, Arizona to Moab, Utah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go world map. So, to show you where we're going, here we go. We're going to head out of Page here. We're going to hop on 160. Then we're going to hop off 160 and get on 191 and drop off at Moab, Utah. Right? Right. So, let me give you a quick look around. This is our cargo today. This was our actual pickup point. A little construction zone here. Not sure what they needed the big cabling for. Probably running electrical. Yep. So that's what we're going to do today. And we are going to get on the road. So let me disengage park brake. Turn on my lights. And let's pull out. So we did hit the upgrade shop last week. So I now have an 18 speed. I believe I went with 18 speed. And, yeah. I got to get used to the gearing ratio on that. Because it's really, really low gearing. So, coming up at 2 o'clock today, on Miscellaneous Monday, we've got episode 2 of Shadowrun Returns. We take a little trip down to the morgue to see what happened to our old buddy who is now deceased. Please don't cut me off. Please don't cut me off. There we go. Thank you. Got a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit heading down through Page here. So yeah, the series is pretty cool. It's a different style game than what I'm used to playing. But I'm glad I picked it up when it was offered, yeah, I'm glad it was suggested because it's not my normal style game, so it gets me out of my comfort zone. You know what I mean? Speed limit is now 35. I just got to get up this hill. Says I'm speeding, but we're getting ready to go up to a higher speed limit up here, I believe. Yeah. See it right there? I believe that's 55. This may be the Southwest and everything might be a bit brown, but it is lovely, the mountainscapes. They've been around an awful long time, that's for sure. 65-mile-an-hour speed limit now. Get rolling here pretty good in a second. It is 6:45 p.m. on Monday morning or Monday afternoon in this truck. So I'm kind of all over the road and I don't know why. I'm gonna set my cruise control. Boom. Yeah, and we'll get it up to 65. So I picked it's not a super long trip. It should get us through the topics of discussion. Yep. Cruising speed. Right on. So yeah, Shadowrun Returns. Now I never played Shadowrun. It was suggested because they used to play the original Shadowrun. And they wanted to see what had become of it. It's my first experience with it. The playstyle's pretty cool. It's easy to pick up. Not too complicated yet. But there is a tech tree that I know is going to get complicated as the game grows with magic and mechanized stuff. And, you know, stuff that's not usually in a strategy city builder type game or you know, a driving sim, which are my forte. So fun stuff to check out. And yeah, I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to get into, you know, up to episode 5 and see where we go from there. You know, if people like it enough, we'll move on to 10, or you know, we're gonna put the vote up as always. But yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see how it all works out. I'm gonna back down a gear here, climbing a little hill. I'm also coming up to the end of this section of highway. Getting ready to get on, I believe, what did I say, 161? Okay, nothing coming that way, nothing coming that way. Keep oversteering my turns. Yeah. So then, as I said, bringing Transport Fever back to the game lineup, I figured out how to set it. Well, first of all, first things first, it runs beautifully on my new system. It looks really good. There's no missing particles or assets or anything like that. So roads look like roads. They don't look like black shiny streaks. That's always a bonus. And, but yeah, so I'm bringing it back, and I figured out how to set the map up so that instead of it looking like the entire United States is the American Southwest, I'm using an English map, or European map, with, a European map with, ooh. Okay. See what's going on up here. Looks like I have either a left turn or a crossover. Really hard to see here. I'm gonna get in the left lane. It looks like I'm making a left turn. Gonna pull right into here because guess what? I need fuel. Okay, we'll pull it back down a second. Put it in park. Turn the engine off. Pump some gas. So yeah, so I'm using the European map so that I got some greeneries, but I've just set everything to US. US buildings, US roads. Weights, pounds, you know, miles, the whole 9 yards. And, yeah, so that way it gives it the American feel. Alright, at least we got money in the bank to pay for gas now. Get this puppy rolling. And I had fun in the first episode because I already ran into a problem. So watch that tomorrow. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know, the typical finicky transport fever. But, you know, it's getting there. You know, I'll have to brush the dirt off and oil the rust because it's been a hot minute since I played it. I stopped playing it before my computer, my other system finally quit out on me because I didn't like the broken textures and whatnot and yeah. So then when I got my system redone, I built this brand new system. That was not legit by any means, but let's get the climbing this hill. Yeah, so when I rebuilt the system, I tried it out, and I was like, okay, everything works, but I had already started or made the decision to do American Truck Simulator, since it now also played buttery smooth and looked beautiful. So yeah, I went that route. Come on, boys, get it up to speed. There we go. Coming downhill, we should get up to speed pretty quick. Right on. Good thing I don't need to rest right now. Yep, so that's coming up on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we have the series finale to Season 2 of Banished using the Mega Mod 0.07. So you definitely want to check that out because I cover a lot of info on eShow Isle, which is the town I named for it and whatnot. But definitely check that out. There's a little vote that's going on with it to see what Banish mod you might want to check out next. And in case you aren't aware, I'm looking at either Red Ketchup's Editor's mod, or Editor's Choice mod, or Tom Sawyer's Banished to the North, which has a lot of gameplay tweaks, and you know, changes the temperate climate, how the people work, you know, their needs and stuff. Did a lot of tweaks to the game, so it really changes a bunch. It's not just an aesthetic difference. But anyways, you'll have the opportunity to see the names of the mods. I believe I included a link in that one for a couple of channels to check out. If not, it was last Wednesday's. But a couple of channels to check out on people that are playing the mod, whatnot, or you can look them up on Google and see what they contain, or you know, just pick a random one and put it in the comments, because whatever wins out, I'm gonna play, and if nobody puts anything in, I'm just gonna flip a coin, because I really wanna try something different. I've been playing, you know, Mega Mod and Colonial Charter made by Black Liquid for quite some time now, and it'll be nice to switch it up a bit. So yeah, so that's Wednesday. Definitely check it out though. I think you'll enjoy the video. Go over a lot of the stats and yeah, I finish out all the building projects. Looks pretty good. And then come Thursday, we've got Depraved. Loving that game, really am. And they've done a couple of updates since the last release, so there's some minor UI changes that show the building string a little better. Instead of it all being based on settlers only or pioneers only, it's based on, you know, well, if you have this building built, that unlocks your ability to build this building that work in the same production chain. So really nice that they've done that. So that's got some new details to check out, and I renamed the town. The town name was chosen by our viewers, so I renamed the town and whatnot. Yeah, you know, definitely worth a check out. If you like the Banished Anno style games, Depraved really has that feel, and it's looking sharp. It's looking real sharp. I love playing it. Yeah, and then come Friday, we have Felon Friday with Prison Architect, and I get some electronics run in the prison, working on the door controls and remote access within the prison, getting ready to start getting prisoners in, because in this we have one episode left of fine tuning and tweaking, and we might even get prisoners in. Not this coming Friday, but the Friday following, to start testing out the prison's functionality, which will be really cool, because then we can start, you know, making some income, really, and we'll go from there, you know. But it's looking really sharp. I'm liking it, and with the latest update for the Prisoners Escape update, where they updated or added new ways for the prisoners to try to get out of your prison. It really... I'm going to pass this guy. You know what? I'm not going to pass this guy. He's a copper. I did not see the light bar on the top of his vehicle. Resume, but back it off by one. I'll let you go up the road, sir. That would have got me a ticket for reals. But yeah, so they added some new features to Prison Architect for, you know, prisoners will now climb fences. They'll do a mad rush, and everybody will try to jump a fence all at once or climb a wall all at once to get out. And they've added new features to stop that from happening, which I did not know about. Even though I was pretty sure I watched the update video, their last update video. I didn't see the deterrent measures that they added to the game. Come on. I must be climbing a nice long hill. I mean, we are going to Utah for what it's worth. But yeah, I mean, and see, so this is, for an example, real quick, I'm going to digress to, or divert to American Truck Simulator's Coast to Coast mod. This is some of the problem that I have with Mantrid. He's added new destinations, and not all of them have been fleshed out yet. So you have long stretches of this. Whereas if you're heading to Utah, you see more mountains. You see a little bit more mountainous stuff going on. So these instances, you're just putting miles on your truck and getting experience. But it's less enjoyable because there's nothing to look at. But I do see something as a silhouette up ahead. Could be a building. I'm going to assume that it is. Here, let's go back outside. Yeah, it looks like a building. Might be a building out in the middle of nowhere. I do not know. I do have my destination coming up. So back to Felon Friday's Prison Architect. So they put in deterrents for it, like barbed wire and like a gate that's designed, excuse me, as a blast gate to that only closes during lockdown to really deter your prisoners or inhibit your prisoners being able to rush out, which is pretty cool. That looks like it might be a castle of some sort. I wonder. Wait a minute. Let's got a squirrel moment going on here. Let's go up. It looks like some kind of ruins. Oh, that's as far as I can get to it. Yeah, that looks like some kind of ruins out in the desert. Not quite sure what that is. Alright, well, we're back on the road. So, hop back in the truck here. See if we can get up over 55 miles an hour. That would be really nice. Yeah, so razor wire, and then they've got the excuse me, the defensive gate that you can put up. I'm assuming you put that up, road barriers, along with your road gates. I mean, the road barriers. I suppose you can put them up along with your road gates. You might also be able to place them within the prison before you get to, like, exterior doors. Not sure on that, but I'll be checking that out. Not this Friday, but the following Friday, because I just discovered them in this week's episode. So, but yeah, check out the build. Check out what I do to put in my security measures and how I keep things nice and tidy and traceable. Boy, I am all over the road. Looks like some form of a gas station up ahead, but our destination is coming up. And I'm finally getting up to speed, and my destination's coming up. So that's crazy. Oh, well, there you go. Thank God nobody was coming up alongside. Slow it down. Slow it down. Okay, we are in Moab. Moab, Utah. Right on. Looking pretty sharp over here. He's got a nice little town that he put in. This is all him, by the way. This is not. These are assets from SCS, but this is him building the town that we're coming to. So yeah. All right, we're coming to Bitumen. Something real quick when it comes to American Truck Simulator, the newest beta will be is released. You'll actually be able to buy your own trailer. So you know, if you want to buy a 48-foot box trailer, you can go and find cargo for that style trailer, and then I'm assuming you take your truck and trailer over to the place, go to the pickup, they load it up, and then you take it out and go, or it materializes at the place you're picking up so that you can design it to match your truck and whatnot. All right, let's see where we're going to deliver here. That is just inside here to the right, and that is a back in over there. I'm actually going to try the back in. I'm going to try to back it in. All right, let's get rid of this. Put on my flashers. All right, let's roll forward here. And if this gets too hard, because I haven't done it in a long time, I'm going to go ahead and cancel it. But it looks like we have plenty of room to do this. Alright, so let's peek our head out. Alright. Yep, I'm already turning it the wrong way. It's been a while. Wow, okay. You know what? Okay. Straighten it out. Turn it in. Okay. Take a peek out. Alright, there we go. Put on the parking brake. It's in neutral. We will come out here. Take a quick look here. I'm going to do this real quick because I want to get a picture of my delivery that I parked myself. Let's get that depth of field. No, want it nice and blurry. Field of view. Bring that up a little bit right there. Saturation, bring it down a little bit. No, bring it up a bit so it really pops. Take the magenta out. Bring up the yellows, just like that. Works for me. Okay, let's hit the button. We won't be able to see it actually drop. Oh, there we do. Okay, awesome. All right. So how do we do here? Yeah, so I like the idea of being able to buy your own trailer or trailers, so that way when you buy new trucks and you have multiple trucks and multiple drivers, they have their own trailers. I'm assuming that when you provide your own trailer with your own truck, you get more money for the jobs. I'm sure that'll work into the economy. Sounds like a great plan. So I'm looking forward to that in American Truck Simulator. They'll also be instituting that in Euro Truck Simulator 2. We are halfway through level 9 on our way to level 10. We did get some good XP there. We made about 10.5 grand. Not bad for a nice short trip. Let's continue. Yeah, so there you go. That's this week in videos, and that's American Truck Simulator for today. If you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, so what you'd like to see here in American Truck Simulator, put them in the comments below, because I do read them. And by that I mean mods, because I have some mods installed that I haven't been able to tinker with, because I'm trying to build up some money in the bank so that I can buy other trucks. But if you like something, put them down below. I'll try to get to them. And with that, I'll catch you next Monday for another episode of Moving Monday. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.